back to our YouTube channel. My name is Mackenzie. This is Sophie, my service dog. Today, as you guys already saw by the title, I'm going to be doing a gear haul video. This was requested a few different times, and the last video I did was quite a while ago, so I thought I'd do an updated one. I also have Miss Annie over here who decided to join us today. Sophie's gonna go and chill on the couch because I really don't need her for this video. So before we start the video, I want to put a little bit of a disclaimer out there. I think there's a little bit of a stigma on service dog gear, and that's what makes your dog a service dog. And that is totally stupid, and I really think it sucks because we've really dumbed down the service dog community to gear. And that's kind of what labels a lot of people as, you know, they have a better service dog because they have better gear, which is totally wrong. If I took Sophie out in this, it would make her just as much of a service dog. If I took her out in a beautiful hollow vest with a bunch of patches that the whole setup costed $250. The amount of gear you put on your dog is not what makes it a service dog. It is the training. And so people really need to get that you can have as much gear as you want, but that's not what makes your service dog a service dog. So now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so for the first part, I think I'm gonna start with leashes and collars. So for the first leash, this is a basic purple leash. I think it's like 5 feet long. I'll kind of step back a little bit. It's about how long it is. It's not even my arm's length. We haven't actually used this yet. This is a newer leash that we got at a store recently, and so I haven't yet to use it, but I do really like it. I think I'll definitely enjoy having that because it's not super long. I don't like really long leashes. The next leash we have is this purple leash. This is one of our daily users. It is a Cesar Millan branded leash, which I love his everything that he does. So I love this leash. It's super good quality. I've had this for I think 8 months or so, and I love this leash. It is one that we use most of the time. Next, we have this blue rope leash. I got this at Tractor Supply for like 15 bucks. Really, really good quality. I've had this for like 2 years. Great, great leash. Highly recommend. This is one of our leashes that we use less for work and more so for just kind of playing outside, walks, stuff like that. Okay, and then next we have a red leash. This is a little bit of a different clamp. Kind of looks like that. Yeah, this is just a basic red leash that we use sometimes when we go out, but I guess it depends on the situation. Next, I have this very thin 6 foot long purple leash. And now the reason I have this is it looks very thin, and it is. So I actually have this set up to where I use it as a head halter. I don't personally like the head halters that you buy. That's just my personal opinion. The Halty brand I do like, but I got one and it was too big for Sophie and I never got a new one. But I found this leash and it actually works really great. Look up a video on how to use a slip lead as a head halter, and I just did the exact same thing with that. So basically what you do is you take the leash kind of like this, you kind of double it over, and then you just kind of clip it in there like that. Their head slips through this part and their nose goes on this part. So that's what we use this for. I've yet to use it in public, but the next time we go out, I'll definitely use that. Sophie has been sick from a reaction to flea medicine over the last few days, so I haven't taken her anywhere with me. She is temporarily on break until she's all better. And then I have this pink leash, which we do not use for us. This is our old dog, Sadie. I actually have a memorial video for her on my channel if you want to check it out. She was, she would have been 10 this year, and she passed away last March. So that was really hard, but I have this as kind of a keepsake. Do not use it at all. It is just something we hang in my bedroom. I have this 2 foot long leash, black leash. This was one of our first leashes that we used when the very first setup we got. This was what we got, and I love it. It's been great. I use it all the time. And then I also have this same kind of leash, 2 foot camouflage leash. It has a black clip. And just like the first purple leash, I have yet to use this because I got this at the same store, but I definitely will be using this summer. Traffic leashes. Let's find some of them. I have 2 traffic leashes. So I have this. It's actually a goat leash, but I use it as a traffic leash. I really love it. It says Weaver Leather Livestock. So that is what this brand is. I use this a lot just to kind of clip on if I don't feel like holding the leash that day. If I'm having kind of a rougher health day, I don't like to hold the leash. And then I also have this. This is actually homemade. So I took a really thick, heavy-duty leash and cut it. And then I used some super glue, a lot of it, and I just kind of put it together, and I also sewed it a little bit, and then I burnt the end here, melted it. So I have had this for quite a while. We use this quite often, and yeah, I love this traffic leash. Okay, so that is it for leashes. Now moving on to colors. The first collar I'll show you is this light up orange collar that I got for Sophie. She is a black dog, so usually in the summers when we're running around outside late at night around the fire, it's really hard for me to see her. I got this to use this summer. Really, really pleased with it actually. So the light is actually up here in this end, and you can cut this to size, which I really liked. And so I cut it to her size. This fits her perfectly, and yeah, I really love it. It's rechargeable. It came with a little charger thing, so highly recommend if you have a black or darker colored dog. Next collar is this blue martingale collar. We don't actually use this very often anymore just because it doesn't really match our color scheme. So yeah, this is just a blue martingale collar that we don't really use, but we still have it just in case. So yeah, it says Pet Safe. So that's the brand of that. Next is one of our daily users. This is a biothane collar. It is Terrain Dog, that's the brand of it, and I actually cut this one. There was a really long flap. Really sucks because Sophie has the length of her neck is a medium-sized dog, but the width of her neck is a large-sized dog, so I have to buy large-sized collars and then cut them to size. So I cut this, I just rounded it and then burnt the edge off, and this was our daily user until I bought a new collar, which I will show you next. So this right now is our daily used collar. It is a purple fabric collar, and then I just threw a bandana on it, which I actually made a kind of a collar bandana type thing with some fabric glue. And then I have her tag, which is red, and then the other side, obviously, I'll show you without showing you my address. It just says service dog on it at the top, and then our address and my phone number, and then her rabies tag right here. So it's really ironic that both of them are red, which I really like because red and purple are our team colors. That is our daily user unless we go out. When we go out, this is what I use. It is another biothane red collar, which my friend bought for us. I will leave her YouTube channel link in the description because she does have YouTube. I went ahead and threw a piece of sticky Velcro to it so that whenever I go anywhere and I don't feel like putting a vest on her, I can throw a patch on there. She's still labeled, not that they have to be labeled, but I still prefer her to be labeled so I don't get asked weird questions. And then, so yeah, this is what we use whenever we go anywhere. Next is this red fabric collar. Not really much to say about it. It was our daily user for quite a while, but not anymore. But I still do like to use this on occasion. I have this leather blue collar, and yeah, we really don't use this ever unless I paired these up to use occasionally, which I could do, I guess, but not really my jam. And then the last collar I have to show is another one of our daily users. This is when we go out and train. It is just her check chain. This is what we use. I was gonna get a prong collar at one point, but I don't know, this just seems to work really great for us. I know a lot of people have different opinions on different training tools. This is what we use. It's not abuse unless you use it wrong. So just to clarify that one. Next thing we have is bandanas, because those, I don't have many of, I have two. So I know a lot of people have like billions of bandanas and I have two. So I have this purple one. We use this one when we go out. I had 3 bandanas. One was red, but I turned it into a cape, which I'm not finished with. But anyways, so yeah, this is just a purple bandana. I got it for like 99 cents at Walmart. And then I have this pink bandana, which I stole from my mom. So we use both of them occasionally. It just depends on the day. And one of the last collars, I guess you could say, is our e-collar. It's another training tool. We use the Pet Spy brand. Really great brand, really affordable on Amazon. Waterproof, both the remote and the collar. Highly recommend this brand if you're looking for an affordable e-collar, because I know they can get like really, really expensive. And then this is the remote that we use. I really like it. And then I just have a lanyard attached to it so that when we're in public, I don't have to hold it or anything. So yeah, this is our e-collar that we use almost every time we go out. All right, now that we're done with leashes and collars, let's move on to pull straps. So the first one we have is this fleece and nylon pull strap. That's what the clips look like. We got this with our official setup. I think it was about 4 or 5 months ago. It was around like fall-ish time, maybe before then. I don't know. Anyways, we've had this for quite a while. I have a video on my channel when we got this set up. Anyways, that's what this came with. I love it. Works great. The one that we use all of the time is this Biothane pull strap. This is our favorite one, which I'm not going to shout out who gave it to us. Yes, they did give it to us as a gift for Christmas. And then I had a group chat on Instagram. They were kicked out for reasons I will not specify. And so they tried to come at me a few times, but I don't really care. So I'm not going to shout them out, but thank you. You know who you are if you're watching this video. Next one is this. It is a fabric green tied one. We really don't use this. It's a little stretchy, which I know you're not supposed to use stretchy stuff. So yeah, really don't ever use this. This one, which is a leather pull strap, which I can adjust to make it longer or shorter depending on the day or whatever. So this one we use occasionally, but it, like I said, it just depends on the day. And the last one we have is this red tied one, which I do like. It is stretchy though, so like I said, don't use it. I use this one for grounding if I use it for anything. I might end up undoing it and remaking it into like some sort of a Biothane thing. I don't know, still deciding. Okay, so now that we're done with pull straps, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to patches. Patches, I know a lot of people have like a ton of patches, and honestly, we don't have that many because I'm not really a patch collector. So some of the first two, I'm going to show you our homemade ones because I have made patches. So the first two are these. They're identical. They say service mutt on duty, do not distract. So what I did is I took cardstock paper. I typed out a patch. I personally made this on Google Slides, printed it out, cut it out, laminated it, and then threw some sticky Velcro on the back. So that's how I made that. We use this one quite often. Another one is this one. It says no touchy. So another same thing I did with that one as I did with the other two. And then 2 stop signs. That's what those are. Same thing with those. And I made this one. So this is actually an iron-on patch, but I just stuck some Velcro on the back. It's just a little dog holding what a little like Chinese sign. I don't know what it means. I have this one. Stop, no touch, no talk, no eye contact is what that one says. I have do not pet, I don't bite, but my handler does. This actually used to be a iron-on, but I ripped it off the vest and put some Velcro on the back because I like it better that way. I have 2 of these. Please don't pet me, I'm working. This one has a hand, is a bit smaller, as you can tell. This one has a dog and a hand and is a little bit larger. This one is newer. I got this with a set on Amazon. I went ahead and poked a hole through this one and put a ring on there, a key ring, and it seems to work great when I just want to go out with a simple setup or I don't want to have her fully labeled. I have this one. It says, I'm not here for your entertainment. I'm here to do my job. Sorry, I'm really shaky. So we love that one. It's kind of tealish, like... We really don't use this one because it's not a part of our team colors. We mainly use red patches, red or purple, which we don't have any purple patches. I have this lovely one. I will put the shop name right here. They're super great. I am obsessed with this shop. I've only gotten 2 patches. One I'm going to give away. Great quality. But yeah, it's a little hollow glittery paw print with a semicolon in the middle, which you guys can look up what it represents. And then along with that one, we also got this. It's a crime to distract a service dog. Love this patch. This is the one that we use most of the time. The only exception I'll make for a teal blue patch. Next, we have service dog working, do not touch. I love this patch. I got this set off of Amazon and I'm obsessed. Next, I have this. It says service dog, no touch, no talk, no eye contact. Love this patch. It's very same exact size as this one. These both came in a set. I have service dog, do not separate dog from handler. Great patch as well. And then service dog in training, do not touch, which I don't use this much anymore because I am considering Sophie fully trained. But when we do want to do a training day, I do use that patch. For the last few, they all look very similar. I have 2 in training patches, similar to the last one. Don't use these very often unless we're having a training day. I have 2 do not pet patches. These are great to label your dog. When people pet your dog all the time, it's really frustrating. So if you want to clearly label your dog that you do not want them pet, Amazon. And then these are a little confusing. So I have these two. They say in training. Like I said, don't use them very often. And then I have these two, which both individually say service dog. Now, funny story with these is they used to say service dog in training. If you look back on some of my older videos, you'll remember these. So I go ahead and just cut them in half. They still have the gap in the middle, but they get the point across, and I really like them. So recommend that if you have some of those and your dog is done with training and you want something to label them as service dog. Highly recommend doing that. Okay, so that is the patches. Now we're going to move on to the big finale, which is vests and like harnesses. Okay, so the first thing we have is our official setup, which is a purple and red from Unico Cane Gear. Highly recommend. This is a shop on Instagram and Etsy. They are great with communication, great quality. Love this and highly recommend their shop. So I'll leave their shop in the description box below as well. So yeah, it's just got D-rings for pull strap, counterbalance handle, and cape. So the cape is the only thing I don't like about this is the cape purple is a little bit of an off color to the harness purple, which is just whatever. I really don't care. I hardly notice it ever. I went ahead and added 2 strips of Velcro onto here, and I really love it that way. Next one we have is our One Tigress vest, which these are 2 patches, which I kind of missed, but we really don't use them ever. You can throw a ADA law cards in here, which I don't have any, but you could do that. Or like a business card if you have a business that you want to like promote or whatever. And then just the One Tigress patch. So yeah, this is our tactical vest. We typically use this in the winter months when it's colder. And then we have this. It is a basic red Amazon vest, which y'all, if you have a service dog and you don't have one of these, what are you doing? You typically, this is what you get when you start out training with your service dog. You know, it's a basic, the most basic. They're like $12 on Amazon. There's so many different brands. This brand is Industrial Puppy. It has a reflective strip all around the edges, and then a reflective strip here in the front. So yeah, and then I went ahead and threw a bandana up here, as well as some Velcro here and here on the top. We don't use this really at all anymore. I think the reason behind that is because a lot of fake service dogs have these, and so I don't know. I guess it just kind of, in my opinion, it makes your dog look fake, which I know is horrible, and the disclaimer that I put out in the beginning, gear is not what makes your dog a service dog. So the fact that we have portrayed these vests to be fake service dog vests is just, it sucks, because it's what happened, because the law was never followed. Don't take your pets into public. Please do not fake service dog. It puts me and so many other handlers in danger because of your stupid decision. And the last vest is actually a homemade vest that I made. It is a teal vest. It is adjustable under the belly, but not in the front. I don't really know what the measurements are. I went ahead and threw some Velcro just on the sides and then a little bit on the middle and the top. I like this. This was the very first vest I ever made, and it has like a pleather underside. With the summer coming up, I probably will use this more just because it's lightweight. Like seriously, this thing is so like, I can just crumple it up. It's really lightweight. So I want to start making gear though and get good at it. Okay, so for the last thing, I'm going to go ahead and show you the stuff that is in our backpack that we use every time we go out. So the first thing, which you need basically all the time, is a treat pouch. In our treat pouch, we really need a new treat pouch. But we have some poop bags in there because if you know, you know. A nice good amount of treats in there, along with her clicker. This is her clicker. And then it just has a buckle here, this little strap here. So just a basic treat pouch, which I got from PetSmart. Next thing I keep in our side pocket is a brush. You know, when you're out, you want to make your service dog look presentable, and so I just keep a brush with us when her fur gets a little bit matted or something or tangled. I like to brush her out. more poop bags. Over here on the other side, I have, oh, wait, look at that. More poop bags. In the front pocket, this small front pocket, we have 2 pairs of doggy boots. I have these, which are Arcadia Trail. They're blue. They don't really fit her the best. They're a little bit small. And then I have 3 pairs of these red boots, which I got from Aldi's. This was one of the best purchases I ever made. They are lightweight. They fit her really great. They came with a little pouch. So yeah, I have 2 pairs in my drawer in my room. And then I just keep these. So my dad works at Schultz Nissan Subaru, and so he got these from the Subaru Love Pets event that they do, and so I just grabbed a few, and we use these quite a bit when it's muddy, when it's snowy, just to wipe her paws off or whatever. When we're out, I just like them. They're really, really great to use. Now moving on to the big pouch in the back. First, we have the typical collapsible water bowl. Keep your dog hydrated when you're out, and it's just a nice firm collapsible water bowl with a hook here. Then I have this, which is her placemat. It is, love this brand, by the way. It's Duck Dogs. This is a great, great mat to use for your dog. It just kind of unfolds all the way, and you can do it like, here it is halved, and it's really big. It's actually really nice size. I really love it when we're out. If I ever have her, you know, in a downstay and I just need her to, you know, stay there for a longer period of time. If I were to ever go to work with my dad and she were to have to lay somewhere for a longer period of time, I'd use that for that. And then, oh my gosh, more poop bags. Seriously, as a service dog handler, you know that you constantly just have poop bags. You never don't have poop bags. They're just constantly there, haunting you, because you always pick up poop. Please pick up your dog's poop. If you have a service dog, or if you just have a pet dog, pick up your dog's poop. Be respectful of the community, and just, you know, don't put a bad rap on service dogs or dogs in general. So that is everything. That is all of our gear. We really don't have an overwhelming amount. I know a lot of people do, and we're just not one of them. But I really do love gear, and once again, gear is not what makes your dog a service dog, so please do not think that. This is not me bragging in any way of the gear that I have. This is just me showing you guys what I have, because I have had people that are interested. So that is everything laid out as our gear haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It'll let me know that y'all like the video. And please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a little bit. Turn on the bell so y'all get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, y'all.